Ever find yourself spending $5 on 2-minute noodles? Please, you can do better. Grab a value cravings burrito from Taco Bell. Choose from 3 burritos, each $5 or less. Indulge in a chicken enchilada burrito, beefy cheesy burrito, or cheesy bean burrito. We're talking big flavour that doesn't break the bank. Grab a value cravings burrito today for $5 or less, only at Taco Bell. Terms and conditions apply. Find your closest store at tacobell.com.au.
It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
G'day there, podcaster. How you doing? Oh, geez, I'm having a good day. You know why?
Why?
You know how you're a wooden chopping block guy, Ben?
Love a wooden chopping board.
Yeah, well, I was gifted one. Well, I actually think the team was gifted one, really.
Yeah, hang on.
It was the team was gifted it.
Yeah.
By one of our lovely podcasters at the Gabba Goodbye. Ben already had one.
Although I wouldn't mind to.
No, you were happy to give it to me. There was not much protest.
I bought one recently.
So,
from an
so you
op shop.
both had one, and I didn't have one. And
It was a nice chopping
it was
board.
a nice chopping board.
So,
it was actually handcrafted.
The top end of wooden chopping boards,
Mm.
it uses the end grain. So like if you had a bit of wood, right? Imagine you cut the tree in half and then you're looking down on it like bird's eye view.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to do it because the wood fibers, when you chop on the chopping board with a knife, they open up, but then they reseal.
Actual?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then it's really good for your knives because it won't blunt your knives as quick because it naturally opens and then closes.
Which brings me to my next topic. Also in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I bought some knives.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You brought them back through customs?
Yeah, you put them in your check-in.
In your check-in,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. They put them in a box and stuff. They're known for like that.
Oh,
Oh,
Scudda.
Scudda's here. Hello, Scudda. How you doing? Did you buy them?
That obvious that I'm about
Yeah,
to talk.
dude.
Yeah.
It's very obvious, but it's fine. You can listen back to the podcast.
Yeah, did you get a katana, sir?
No, I wish. So I'm not really a souvenir kind of guy. I don't know. I'm not really. I wouldn't say that. Say what you want to say about me, but I'm not super materialistic. I enjoy doing things, but when I'm going on holiday, I'm not coming back with stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like Belle? I don't really do that. Belle likes trinkets.
Belle
Yeah.
loves trinkets.
Loves a
I like
trinket.
trinkets.
I loaded up on the Oasis merch when I went away most recently, but I did this whopping like 6-week trip at the start of the year. Didn't come back with a single tchotchke or trinket. But Sarah was like, really wanted to get these.
Yeah,
knives.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't deal with Scudda's
Sorry,
line.
Scud, yeah.
I'm sorry, Scud. We're
Okay,
getting,
bye-bye.
we are getting,
No. Let him
it's-
talk for a bit. Is there anything else you had to add, Scud? Or just bring yourself up and down when you want to talk.
Yeah, no, I'll just do that. Yeah, no, I was just very interested to know if you had bought some kind of...
dude. Hang on.
Now I
can
feel
you-
bad, Belle.
Can you?
No, it's just we're our echo Scudda of our voices. It's
Oh.
really
Yeah.
it's like blah blah blah. Yeah.
If you had your line off, would you still be able to hear us, or would it just cut like it would cut?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yeah, it just takes a while for me to unmute it if I want to say something.
Right, so then the point is kind of like if you were to make a joke or something, it's like, not that
Yeah,
funny,
you're
man.
like 3 topics on by the time I want to comment.
Right.
In Scud's defense, before this pod, I gave him a buzz and said, hey, we're about to do it. He said, thanks for the heads up. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it that's not on my phone. Because that's where
I
the
might go
feedback-
into a studio next time. I'll work out with Mitch and Bjorn here.
Can you get a mic in your thing, like in your studio?
Oh, I've got one in here, but I don't think it can go live or like down to Adelaide.
You know what you should do, Scud? The one next to you. So if you're at your computer, on the left-hand side, there's the little tiny one. Could you use that one?
Oh, the intercom mic.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh.
I mean the little studio to
You
your
like
left.
the news booth that
The
Ash
news booth.
Gardner
Oh,
would use.
yes. Yes, I probably could,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I'll work it out for tomorrow.
All
That's a
right,
tomorrow
nice.
job.
That would be cool.
Thanks,
Or
Scud.
one of those handset ones, the roaming mics that are there.
But
That
that-
kind of-
I could get a Madonna mic on.
yeah.
That would have to go through a studio.
Oh right.
It
okay.
would.
Yeah.
But then we could play What Room is Scudder in again.
Hey,
That'd be
that's
fun.
right.
That'd be fun. Well, look, I didn't.
I'm out.
Thanks, Scud.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Scud.
I
Sorry.
didn't buy anything, but Sarah was like super keen for these knives, and I was like,
Like a set?
2, and I was like, oh, geez, I don't know, like, do we really need why do we need that? Like, and then when I saw it, I was like, I want it. I do want that. That looks very cool. They're I don't know if you've seen them before. They have like the inscription on it,
Yeah.
and like you can go nuts. Like you can get one for a couple $100, or you can get one for like $6,000. Like they vary so much, and they have like
Japanese craftsmanship.
I think I thought it was cooler because, like Scudda said, the katana,
Yeah.
obviously the samurai sword, they're known for their fine blades.
Yeah.
And, dude, I cut some chicken today. Sorry, Belle. Cut some chicken on my new chopping block, brand new knife. Like, it's freakishly sharp.
So
it's
good.
freakishly sharp. I was basically, like, tapping the chicken and it was just, like, flop. It was like, I cannot explain to you how sharp this freaking knife is. And it comes with, like, the sharpening kit and stuff. And now I think I'm going to obsess over keeping it really sharp.
Yeah, I got a whole kit myself.
Dude,
it's an addiction.
and, like, if you look at the knife, it's kind of, I don't know, these Japanese knives, they have, like, almost like patterns on the blade.
It's got a patina to it.
Oh, yeah. It's just something else.
Can I recommend a page to follow?
Please.
Ray the Sharpener.
Yes.
Guy, and he sharpens predominantly knives, but he does sharpen other things.
Yep.
And then, so he'll do a cut test. He'll show you how blunt it is, and then he'll spend like 30 seconds, pretty quick, sharpening it, and then he'll redo the cut test.
Because I think I was just like, I'm so dumb. I'm such a dummy. I was using a plastic chop board with this freaking blunt knife that I could.
A plastic chopping board.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Lord.
I could pretty much hit it on my arm and it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's also dangerous. Like, it's more likely to cut yourself with a blunt one than you are with a sharp one.
Well, Sarah cut herself with a new one. She wasn't,
She's just got to get
the
weight of the blade.
Practicing wielding the blade in my silk kimono.
Absolutely. I just remember you, Ben, saying that you got your knife and then you chopped a piece of paper in half.
Yeah. So you get a bit of paper and that's how you can test to see how sharp it is.
Should we bring our knives in?
We should bring our knives in and I'll get raw chicken breasts. And this is just for me and Liam Bell.
No, but that's a waste.
I'll underarm throw chicken breasts at you, and you cut through them with your
Can we just do Fruit Ninja? Can we do Fruit Ninja instead?
Chicken Ninja
please?
sounds got a bit of ring to it.
No, come on.
No, we can do Fruit Ninja. Maybe that could be the thing.
2 frying pans on behind Liam, and I throw the chicken breast at him. He cuts them, and they both fall into one pan.
Can we do that with? Can we do that with a vegetable instead, please?
We could do it with a cucumber.
Maybe that could be the thing for the acros. Like we throw gabagool and you have to, like, if you can hit like 3 pieces of gabagool with the knife in one, like Zorro sort of motion.
I'm glad you're on board with the chopping board and the sharp knife.
It made me think, maybe I should, because I don't know. Like at my grandparents' house, when I'd go there, they'd be like, "We got that mask from Hawaii, or we got that thing from," it's kind of like, I suppose at the end of your life, then you like, if you got the knife from Japan, or I don't know, you got a clog from the Netherlands or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, my mum had a spear growing up.
From where?
I asked her where it went the other day, and she said, "Oh, I gave it away. I felt bad." And I don't actually know where this spear came from. I think it's an indigenous spear. And it was in our living room for years. Like growing up, I just remember there being a spear in.
Well, you can have a didgeridoo and stuff.
Yeah, but then she was like, "Oh, I don't know. I gave it."
Well,
away.
I don't. I suppose it depends.
Weird.
I think now these days they have like indigenous
she had a boomerang
artists
as well for a while.
They have like, it's like, this particular artist did it, and you can get it. Dot paintings and
like
stuff
from the 80s. I don't know.
Can I give a quick shout out to the Harndorf knife shop in Harndorf?
Yeah, I know you love that place.
So good.
Did we do something about that one time?
I can't remember, but the guy who works there, I think used to, maybe still does, I don't know, used to listen to the show or the podcast perhaps, because I went in there and knew who I was. Very lovely. And we chatted knives, and I actually went in there because he was doing some blacksmithing, and he made I don't know what the name of it is, but like, like a fire set for like, you got a fire, and it's got like a prodder, a sweeper, a little mini shovel.
Oh, yeah.
He handmade
one of those out of raw iron.
That's cool.
And then he was selling, because he was like, a little something different from knives, selling this. And then I said, "Can I buy that?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I went in and bought it.
So you can't see too much from this photo. That's the new floor.
Herringbone.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. That's Sarah chopping some mushrooms. You can sort of see the board, and that's the smaller of the 2 Japanese knives.
Yep.
So she's obviously making a beef Wellington or something for tonight. And then that is her thumb. That's the damage it did just from a mere blink.
It's like Matilda when they put their blood, sweat, and tears into the cake.
Yep.
It's like the blood's like running like half her thumb. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's a sharp knife. The only thing I didn't like, just getting used to, and I probably won't do this anymore because it's like would blunt the knife. But I was cutting the chicken, and then normally with my dumb blunt knife and I would you'd use the knife to like scrape it off into the bowl, and then I'd put the seasoning in it and then put it into the pan.
Yeah.
But with the knife being so sharp, and then the nice wood, it didn't scrape nice along it. It was like, it just kept getting stuck. Like it was like,
don't use the expensive knife.
Well, yeah, it'll fold the edge over.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, why did I do that? I didn't like it. It didn't feel right.
Flip the knife so you scrape it off with the back of the knife, not the sharp side.
Yeah.
That's what I do. When I scrape stuff in, I just flip the knife and then I scrape it in.
Dude, you got to come around and see my board. My board's big.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen that board. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
there's a charcuterie on it.
But I feel like
a couple times.
No, I feel like you at that point in time wouldn't have appreciated how thick it was.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of tools, I would like to thank Ben today for helping me.
Okay, I get you. This is a DIY thing. I thought you were going to call Ben a tool. I was like, shit.
No.
The overhand.
No. I got my SA number plates today. And
Did you go the European?
no, I didn't because I went the cheapos.
It's a
But
shame.
where the screws into my car, because it's a European car, it's different for the cheapo plates. And what I did with my old plates was drill a hole through the plates. So that it would fit in my car properly.
So it fit the European holes, yeah.
And so I texted Ben this morning and said...
Yes, it is funny. We can all laugh.
I texted Ben this morning and said, hey, can you bring your power drill or something in to work today because I need to drill some holes through my plates. And then Ben rocked up at work, called me and said, I'm here, let's just do it now. So then I met him in the car park and he both number plates off, drilled some holes into the plates, put them back on, it went back in. I brought my screwdriver with me and everything. I was ready to go and just like hand screw it in.
Why didn't you ask me?
Yeah. So Ben came and it was amazing. It was very fast, and he had like the full kit with all the ends and fittings and the Zito drill.
Anytime you need something like that done, more than happy.
It was very cool.
One thing because I also, and this was just a coincidence, but I also changed over my Rego today, same day as Belle. Got the SA plates, box standard ones.
Hang on, just checking. Sorry, because I'm going to be doing this as well. So we've moved back to Adelaide, but they just give you the plates.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you surrender your old ones.
It's a whole hoo-ha, I reckon, in big hoo-ha. Because they're just like, oh, we can't give you them. Like, it's like, you got to go to the place.
No, this
and then
was
you
like,
do a thing
you print off, you fill out the forms online or print them off, fill them out.
I went in there and got them.
Oh, no, online it says, come with these printed out and filled. So I literally rocked up, she gave me a ticket, went straight up to the desk. She goes, yep, She's like, there you go. And then, because it's all digital, she's like, yeah, if you log on now, your photo's there. Got my photo taken today, straight on the app. Everything was there, all good to go. And I was so ready. And I brought my screwdriver and I was like, great. And then I went back out to my car and I was like, shit, I have to drill the holes. So that was my only.
Because they are the, I got to say, Vic Roads.
That was.
They're real dicks there.
Yeah.
They're like, you didn't bring a screwdriver? Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's too bad. You're like, what, you didn't think? Just have a couple around, like a few pens?
No. I remember when I did it with Vic Roads and I saw the screwdriver and I said, can I use that one? He said, no.
Its computer says no type energy. Isn't it?
And they used to be like triple the amount of Vic Roads and then they just like
Do you remember
closed
that?
heaps of them. And now they're just like, then you have to wait.
It's a backlog. So it's like if you want
to
move
you have to book.
your
You don't have to book here. You just walk in.
Walk in, yeah.
It's incredible.
But with the license plates, box standard ones, they've gotten rid of the festival state. It just says South Australia.
What the hell? If anything, we are now more the festival state than we were before.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I feel like less festival. It should be like
Do you know what
live gig state.
You know, like the
home of Ben, Liam and Belle, we should say.
I like that.
No, I think home of Ben and Liam. Let's be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do yourself.
Hey, no, let's be honest.
I like we both had different. I was like, don't do yourself. He's like, yeah.
Someone at my gym told me that she listened to you guys when you were on Fresh, and she called up and asked you to jump on a scooter over her beehive.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
I am very
we did that,
familiar with the bit.
Do you remember
Yep.
that?
It's not a bit you easily forget.
That was our last show, right?
Yeah, because we were going to do a thing where we got covered in bees, and then I still stand by this. I'm allergic to bees, and no, I'm actually not allergic to bees. I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So, but we did this bit where I because she's the bee lady. She must be the bee lady, the one that goes to your gym.
I didn't.
Well,
I don't
she
know.
called up. We were talking about bees, and
Ben.
Ben was like, "He's going to get covered in bees, like as a dare." And then I didn't want to do it, and then so I was like conquering fear and death itself, and she had like
Yeah, that's right. Because you're.
I was bitching out of the bee thing.
I said you're a coward. You said
and
I'm
I
a
said I'm
coward.
anaphylactic, and yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
That's right.
Anyway, so like, but I didn't really want to. I wasn't too keen on being covered in bees.
Yeah.
But then she came with her box of bees, and then we had a ramp, and then I had like a child scooter basically.
Yeah, and the whole bit was Liam jumped over fear itself.
Yeah, and I think was there
funny.
flames involved? I don't know.
I think there might have been an aerosol with
like an aerosol.
Yeah.
Near the bees.
No, it was just like it was. I don't know. It was a lot of theatre.
It was a lot of hoo-ha. And so, and this is classic us. We did about like, I don't know, 8 weeks of build-up for this thing, to be honest.
Oh,
and like
bless.
did it, and we had like people come down to the front of the station, like clap. Like people came before work, and they're like,
Yeah, it'll be on socials. If you went all the way
If you
down
went
the
all the way
bottom,
back, I reckon you'd find it.
Wow.
And also, I remember people were like, because to be fair, I kind of like came off the side of it a little bit. I think I committed, but I sort of just, I didn't really like,
You didn't
it
go
wasn't, I
over,
didn't get as much
over.
air as I thought.
And I remember there was like people in the comments being like, "What a bitch! Like he didn't do it." And I remember we did a thing where I was like, I challenged everyone on air like by
To come
name.
in
I
and
was
do
like,
it.
"Well, Colin Hewson, why don't you come here tomorrow?" And I challenged all the people that commented. And to be fair, people came out and they did try to.
What? And she had to bring the bees again.
I don't think it was the bees. That maybe the second time. Maybe it was
Okay.
just
It
you
was
had
just
to
a
you had to
jump.
clear the ramp.
Right. Well, no, she came up to me and she was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
I listened
funny.
to Fresh and I got it. And I said, I wasn't familiar with it. So I was like, oh, okay. And I thought, maybe you didn't end up doing it. I don't know. But then there you go.
That is hilarious.
She goes to the same gym as me. So yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. I
Wow.
remember that very clearly. Clear as
Wow.
day. I think my dad even came to that maybe for
Yeah.
work. I think he did.
Was that both? No, my parents and your parents both
Did
came to the last show.
and that is where
Aw.
they brought the giant axe,
medieval axe,
axe,
and you chop sausages.
Yep.
Very
which is
similar.
kind of what we were talking about that bit
Good
before.
idea.
Like great minds, great ideas. Yeah. What is it? You can kill the man, but not the idea. or something. You know, like yeah.
We have a few updates as well. Yesterday we were talking about the cardboard cutout of Scudda. I think that might be happening.
Yeah, can we get Molly, because you had an update on that. We'll get Molly in. So because Scud is in Melbourne, we are all in Adelaide. There was a suggestion, which we loved, that for Lockie, I believe,
Yeah.
that said, can we get a life-size cutout of Scudda in the studio, so then that way you don't forget about him, which
Yeah.
we all agree is a good idea. And Molly, you have an update on this.
It was also so Liam, would stop forgetting him when we go around the circle.
Yeah. Which I think only happened once. I know
forgot
you're right.
also moved past him
You're
once.
right there,
Yeah.
Scud, right? I remembered you. You can talk to us if you want.
He has to unmute himself, remember?
So you
Hang
just
on,
now
just
we'll
wait
find out
half
how
an
long
hour.
it takes for him to. Jeez, it really does take a long time.
Or is he
doesn't it?
just not listening?
Maybe
He
he's
might
going for a
have- he
shit.
might have also stopped listening.
I think he stopped.
What's the update, Molly?
So a friend of mine has got in touch. He messaged me today on Facebook and said that he is the current operations manager at Sinorama Adelaide in
Wow,
the CBD.
we have Paul.
Very
We
good.
have some huge Paul. We know people in high places at
Amazing.
Sinorama.
Yeah, so he messaged me and said that one of his installers, shout out to Neil Turner, big fan, listens to every
Really?
podcast.
Neil?
Loves it.
Lovely.
Love that.
He flagged it and just said if you need someone, they got us.
Gee whiz, that's incredible.
To
So-
make a big Scudda.
We're
That's
connected.
amazing. And now the question is, are we going to go down the tract of Scudda half man, half hand?
I mean, I'm firmly in the hand camp.
I'm obviously not. I'd rather Scudda on a bidet.
Well, no, we could do half man, half ham, half
Half
tin
bidet.
can, half on the can. Half man, half
Does he also get a samurai?
Can man.
well, look, that was being talked about in yesterday's off-air pod. I posted in the pod squad just like a couple of examples. Peter, I think, come to the table with a pretty good mock-up. What do you guys think about this, seeing it for the first time?
What the?
Whoa, that's more like Minotaur. Like, hang on, can I have a look at that? Is his legs ham?
Yeah, his legs are ham.
Why? His legs look like elf legs.
Gee. Oh, that doesn't look like. Look at the face. That's so weird. It's like they got some
Yeah.
cheap, like,
It's like cartoon
second-rate actor to
Yeah.
play Scudda. That's horrific. I mean, it's
From
obviously.
far.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to be very far away. It's got the hair.
Was this posted in
Yeah.
Pod Squad?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, here it is, Belle.
Oh, actually, yeah, close. Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
If,
It's
Oh,
funny.
Lord.
honestly,
Legs.
if we had that and maybe you put a katana in his right hand, that would
It's
be.
this part for me. That's just...
Yes, the ham
Yeah.
bulge in the
Yeah.
pants
Yes.
there.
the hamus mondus.
Wow, and he's got little boots that on his ham legs.
I don't mind that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And the bone's in the right spot.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what's confusing about it? The bone is kind of in the right spot, but the bone, you see the marrow of the bone in the middle,
Yes.
and then you see the bone like pinging out
Are
on
you
the side there.
seriously going to get
Anatomically
finicky about
incorrect.
that?
It's wrong.
Also,
Right.
I know you just said this, but it's so funny that it looks like a B-rate actor playing Scarlet.
I honestly, I would be so jazzed if we got that specific image. I don't know if I need to see any more. Thank you, Peter, for putting that in. Because that exact image, if that was life size, and as I said, maybe you could add a katana, maybe you don't have to, maybe it's
Yep.
too much. I don't know.
Yep.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, wow.
Should I send it to my guy?
Do you want to
Son
maybe
of
I'll
a-
repost that in the pod squad and say going once, going twice. If anyone else
Yeah.
wants to
That's crazy.
enter a submission,
Yeah.
we'll have a look.
And how long? What's Neil's? Is it like a 10 working day type turnaround for a 2 meter life
Neil
size.
turnaround.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
thanks.
I'll ask. I would assume a week. I feel like I've had one made for a hen's party before. It's a real hen's party thing.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
I got a cardboard. I got a cardboard cutout made of myself when I left Triple M.
Did you?
For the team that I was producing, and I said, I'm leaving, but I'll be here with you forever. And I had to go.
And you bought it?
Yeah.
That's funny
So
that you had to go.
self-indulgent.
Did you go to Office Works or something for it, or like
I think it was Sinorama.
Sinorama?
in Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Sinorama a national.
I think so.
Must be.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, just a quick one, Chelsea. If you want to jump in, I've got a question, or not really. I know you have an answer for me, because there was a bit of chat on the Pod Squad, which I think is good, about the audio levels.
Yes.
And Chelsea has reported back, and she said her and Scud have fixed it.
Yeah.
Thought we'd get Chelsea just to give a quick explanation as to what was going on with the audio levels, because that's annoying. If you listen to a podcast and you can't hear it.
We had that. Remember back in the day, we
Yeah.
had this exact problem.
Yeah. So Chelsea, what happened?
There was a template.
Yep.
I wasn't using it.
Okay. So
Sorry.
now you have the template.
I do now have hands on the template.
Lovely. So the audio levels should be all tickety boo from here on out.
Wondrous. And speaking of templates, Molly did spend a bit of time correcting the grey on the run sheet today. So, look, I mean, I know you guys don't see the run sheet, but you'll be pleased to know that there'll be less people with the risk of being thrown off kilter.
There was chat that
moving
it was just an optical illusion because of the colours, but yeah,
They were different.
They were different. Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Yeah, you know, we had to
15
own
minutes
it.
in the boardroom today.
Last one from me, Mitchie. Don't see that name very often in the pod squad. Shout out to Mitchie. Said, are the music parodies in the most recent pod a mistake, or is it allowed again?
No.
And then Eric said, I feel like we're treating this kind of like a Fight Club situation, because they think that it's a mistake and let's just not talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, very clever.
Yes, Scud. And feel free to butt in here, mate, if you're not doing
Please
a
stop
poo.
listening. We know that.
Because we know Scud's obviously in Melbourne. But he used royalty-free karaoke
Very good.
hits from that. So you'll hear they're a little bit quieter and they're like a little bit off-key, and that's not just my singing. But yeah, so that's good. So like if we can keep doing that, sounds like, I don't know, 15% worse, but then at least you can have it in the pod. Because there'd be a lot of things.
We're doing Beat That Song tonight, which
that
I
won't make it in.
Yeah.
But like honestly,
Could we use a shitty version though?
Yeah.
Not worth it?
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. But like, yeah, just know the radio show's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more like ads and stuff from our valued
Podcast
clients
is
here
still
at
great.
Nova, but yeah, but like it just doesn't have the same zip. If you listen to it, you're like, oh, where's all the there's so much more like production and things.
It's lacking a little bit of that razzmatazz.
Yeah. Hey, Razzmatazz reminded me of the Rizzler.
Yes.
Was on Theo Von this week.
Really?
Yeah, I
Love
thought it was
that.
such a funny guest.
Yes.
And I was like, how's this going to go? Like, it's like
How did it go?
very funny. Like, it was like it's literally like a 40-year-old comedian talking to a 6-year-old. And they're getting a lot. They're chopping it up so well.
We should try and get the Rizzler.
Oh, he'd be so hard to get.
He
I
would
honestly
be,
think
but-
we would it'd be more chance of us getting Justin Bieber on the show than the Rizzler.
I don't
We should
know.
try and get
Who
the
is
Boom
the Rizzler?
family.
Yeah, I don't know who
Yeah.
that
You
is.
don't-
No, I'm
you guys don't know
literally
who
Googling
the Rizzler is?
No.
You don't know how to look smacks? I mean, well, it's probably a good thing you haven't seen him because Molly, you'd leave your fiance straight away, and no, actually he's 6, but like he does have a lot of
No,
risk.
I'm really. You
He
just
don't
said he was a
know.
child
No.
before, and now you said.
He is a child, but he does this face a lot. He goes like this,
This guy.
Ew, yuck.
Oh, come
Ew.
on, Belle. He's 6.
He's a kid.
dude. he's a-
No, what's
he's
that
a kid.
face? What is this? What is
He's
this?
risen.
how he's born. He's born like that.
No, he wasn't.
He's risen people up. He's the Rizzler.
He's risen.
Right.
Does he do it with his dad?
No, you're thinking of AJ and Big
Yeah.
Justice, and
Boom.
so that was
Oh,
Yeah.
6 big booms. Double chong chong ching dong cookie.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my brother passed away. And they go, oh, that's really sad. Can they give him 5 big booms?
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, who did I hear the other day?
We've got to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're on air in
okay.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
But
okay,
before we
fair
go,
enough.
Ooh, Belle's got a little
Oh.
surprise.
Oh,
This.
no
Oh, you brought it in.
You brought it in.
here's the Acra.
Yay.
Good.
There's a gaping hole in my house now.
I won't say
It ain't the Acra. no.
Does that mean tomorrow we can start the Gabba Good Games?
I think so. I'll bring my knives in.
We're not playing with meat. It's just we're just not doing that.
There's a lot of innuendo in this
We'll
this
do
one.
Fruit
Tiny
Ninja.
European holes, all the rest of it.
We'll do Fruit Ninja or Veg Ninja.
Why don't we think of a series of games, say 10, we put them all on the wheel.
Can you just turn
And
that
we
to the side
spin.
a bit there, Belle? Just turn it to the side a little bit.
Which side?
Just face it more towards me for a sec.
It is facing
Just,
me.
just face it like more.
What?
Does that look a little bent to you on the top?
Oh, get out. It's not Ben. I've had that. I drove that on the front seat of my car next to my cat's ashes. It was both cat's ashes and the Acra. That was on the front seat. And that had the whole front seat to itself, wrapped nicely.
Okay, just looked a little bent to me.
Yeah.
But it was maybe just the angle. Maybe the light was just catching it wrong.
No,
I don't know.
We'll do that.
I
We'll
brought it in a towel and everything.
all the games go on a wheel. We spin the wheel. Whatever one it lands on is the one we play. And there'll be a 50-50 split of vegetarian games and meat games.
Why do we need meat games?
Well, it's because it's the Gabba-themed games, Belle. I don't make the rules. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
It's just, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll work the games out, and then we'll play, and whoever wins that gets the Acra, and then we'll do one game per Acra, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. And it's just for our desk, or we can do
Well, you can
whatever
put it.
we'd
You
like.
can put it. No, I think they need to stay at work,
Stay at the
but
premises.
it goes on
Oh.
your desk.
Okay.
Or just look under it and see who the trophy maker is, and just feel free to buy yourself one. You can take it home.
It's not the same then. Like Ben explained on air last night, the more of something you have, less valuable it is.
Inflation.
I said that. Deep. All right.
We
see
didn't
ya.
say those words, but yeah.